Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you all here with me today. So we have yet to do a magazine harvest for our September giveaway basket. So if you're new here every month, oh wait, no, did I? No, this is leftovers. So every month I fill this basket up with various magazine images, and then at the end of the month I give away 2 packages of fussy cuts, backgrounds, and all that kind of stuff to 2 lucky winners. So my hand is so itchy right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I have 2 magazines here. This is one of the ones that Valeria sent me so that I could use to harvest it for the giveaway basket. And then I have this one, an HGTV magazine. So I kind of wanted to go through and just grab a few pages out of both. So let's go through and grab a few pages here. I'm just going to open it up to the back. Ooh, we have Julia Roberts. And I'm going to do things a little differently this time. Ooh, I love this because look, you could have her arm going on. Well, for me, it would be a burger. We all know. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm going to cut her out and then somebody could put something right there. Okay, so we'll cut that one out. She's awesome too, but I just want to, ooh, that's a good one because she's sitting. All right. Ooh, we have Prada. Let's cut that out. That's a good one. Okay. I'm just going to grab a few more. I'm just skipping random pages here. I haven't actually looked through this entire magazine. Ooh, look at this. Hold on. Of course I just ripped it. I love this, just the color and everything. Small order, we could cut that out. Ooh, we have a guy leaning against a Maserati. Hello. It's so dark though, you can barely see him. That's a cool image. Oh my gosh, she could have something coming out of her mouth. Ooh, look at the book. Let's do a book. Okay, let's grab a few more things here. That's kind of cute. I guess no, that's a hard one to cut out. Let's see. Ooh, we have some smaller things here. We have a jean jacket, a shoe. We have this girl with a bag. Let's cut out this page. Okay, let's skip another chunk. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's stunning. We can use this as a full page. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We can use this as a full page and the person can pick either side. So we'll do that. Her as well. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's another full page. And this one. This one's stunning. What's on the other side? Ooh, yeah, so somebody could pick either side. Perfect. I used to think you're only going to become famous if you're born in America. Rihanna made me realize there is another way. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at her belt. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Oh, look at this. If you have a color glue book, the purple page. Okay, so we grabbed a few out of there. Let me just see here. Oh, okay. Ooh, I love that image. Ooh, look at this image. Okay, I have to. Whoa, look at these. Okay, these have to go in the... Okay, so we have that and this one. And these are cool too because you could fussy cut her out and then take the 2 color pieces here on the sides if you wanted, or you could do whatever you want. Okay, so we have some from this magazine. I'll put this back with the fussy cut basket. And then I just wanted to go through here and grab a few things. So we have like a variation of items. So let's see. Ooh, I want the dad. That's actually pretty funny too, but I think, well, I might. Oh, the pink door. I love the pink door. I think the pink door is better. I feel like you just don't see it as much. Okay, so we have the pink door. Let's grab a chunk paper and flip it. Let's see. Oh, look at that chicken. Ooh, look at all those. Oh, she's cute. Cut her out. That's a fun page. And then I'll salvage whatever I can on the back. I'm sorry if I'm not in frame. I just realized I've just been having a good old time here ripping pages out. Okay, let's skip a few pages. Gosh, why did they have to put the little tag right here? Don't they know people want to cut the stuff out? Oh, I could cut out these tags. What's on the other side? Okay, I'm looking to see like what has coverage on it and what doesn't, like those. Ooh, the cups are cool. That, LOL. Okay, well, I could come back to that. Let me see, what do we have over here? This is why I love this magazine, because they also have tons of furniture. So let's do this page. So this is full of, you know, you have the word modern or make it modern. You have all of these things. What's on the other side? Oh my gosh. This room is everything. I would put this full page on my glue book and then just cover up this part. But you do get a lot off of this side, so we'll figure that out. We have a bookshelf. We have another room. Okay, we have some pillows, plants, chairs. We have some tables. What's this? Let's go here. In the living room, let's find a couple more pages here. Ooh, the dog. I should cut this page out, because I love cutting these out. And how bad is it? So I'll cut the dog out as well. Oh, look at that. Is that glue stick? Oh no, it's lip balm. I should make a clock with glue sticks. Oh my gosh, I should do that. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay, one more page. I can't stop. Ooh, this is a good room. Ooh, okay. Look at that chair. That's gorgeous. Should I take that chair out? I'm getting all indecisive. That's a pretty room. Let's cut that out. Okay. I know you guys are like, wait, no, I see something good. There's tons of good stuff. I'm just trying to like grab some variations here. Ooh. Gosh, too bad that's right there. Okay. All right, okay. So, let's work on these right here and start putting them in piles and cutting them up so we can put them in our fussy cut basket. So how I do it is I keep a pile here, and I have my paper trimmer, and I trim up what I want, and I put my fussy cuts aside and I cut them separately. I do all this kind of squaring off work first. So there's our first image. That looks great. So we'll put that up there. And then I always look on the backs of what I've cut off to see if there's anything salvageable. I do think you could cut this out a little bit. So let me cut that. And then we'll cut this about right here. Now we need to trim this. Get that out of there. And this side. And then we have this little room piece right here as well. Okay. And then the rest of this, I don't see much on. I mean, we do have a little bit of this rug, but it's hard to tell what it is. Okay. So this will be fussy cut, except for this. Let's cut that out first. Because I love to add words in the giveaway basket as well. Okay. I wonder how many things we're going to get cut out for the basket today. Do you guys want to leave a comment and guess? Guess right now. Put in a comment how many items do you think we'll have. We'll count each word, each fussy cut, and each square. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for fussy cutting. We're not there yet. I'm going to cut out the word modern. I don't really need the make it part. The one thing I love about this word modern is, first of all, the color, but even more so is the font. The font is really nice. Make sure this is even, Steven. Okay. All right, so now we have the word modern. We'll put that over there. And then I can cut out and make it. So let's cut that out real quick. Actually, I'll wait until I fussy cut and then I'll cut that out. Okay. And then with this girl, I wanted to cut right across here. And then we need to cut a straight line here. She's kind of at an angle, so there we go. And then we'll trim it like that. All right, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it. Okay, what do we have over here? New looks for a new year. Let's do that. So I have so if you're new here, when I'm working in my craft room throughout the day, I have movies and TV shows on. And right now, over the weekend, I was working nonstop on my retreat. And so I started a new show, nothing on here, and to binge watch. And it's Gilligan's Island, because who doesn't love Gilligan? Anyways, I was sitting here and I'm watching this, and it's the episode where they come in contact with a jungle boy. And I'm like, that jungle boy looks familiar. Is that Kurt Russell? So I Googled it, and it is. It was 1965, and he's like, I don't know, 10 in it or something. Look how cute that is. That's a cute room. So yeah, it's Kurt Russell when he was young. 1965. Crazy, right? I had no idea. And I've seen most of these episodes that I'm watching like a million times over, because it's not like I've never seen the show before. I love it. That's why I'm watching it. So I just saw this Live For. Ta-da! That's a good one. It's so funny. And then I'm on the first season still. And it's so funny because the intro, they don't say, they say, well, anyways, they just don't say all the people's names in the beginning of it. Okay, so now we have some paint. All right, so always look on the backs when you cut stuff up, because you'll never know what you'll find. Okay, so next up, we do have this, which is a funny ad. I do agree. But I love the door. And you can have this, all this stuff. So this is all fussy cut. Except for, come on in. Can I cut that? No, these are all fussy cuts. We'll set aside. Okay, now this will be the easy work right here, because these are full pages. What I mean by full pages, this is something that I would glue the whole thing into my composition notebook. You could do whatever you want with it when you get it. I'm just kind of, because I don't know who's going to win, I can't really like cater exactly to that person. So I just cut things how I would have them. Because it's easier. So this is what I do. And then whoever gets this can pick which side they want, or they can fussy cut the ladies out. Okay, this has good images too on both sides. But to somebody else, it might not be good images on both sides. Maybe they only like the one side, you know what I mean? So, anywho. So I just clean up the edges on these and send them whole like this. Oh gosh, that's so cool. I love this one too. This one's really good. Both sides. Really, really good. Awesome. I love Gilligan's Island. Such a good show. It's crazy because I have always watched older shows. Even when I was a kid, I just loved them all, like adult shows, or like, but I mean by adult, like I loved Three's Company, I loved Carol Burnett, I loved Mama's Family, Golden Girls, all that kind of stuff. What was that other show? Designing Women. I loved all that stuff. Okay, what did I have here? Okay, I have fussy cuts here, so I'll have to fussy cut those, but I don't want to fussy cut her. Okay, so let's cut her out first. These earrings, you could use as eyes. That's what I would do. Okay, so I'm going to cut, she has so much writing on her. You know what, I'm just going to leave her, because if somebody glues this down, maybe they don't care about the writing, but you can also like just put a flower right here. You know what I mean? You can cover these things up. So, okay, we'll put her there. Don't you think these would look good as eyes? I want to use those as eyes, but I'll cut them out for somebody else. Okay, because these are not for me. These are for you. So we'll cut all this stuff out. Okay, and then on this one, ooh, that's pretty cool. The shadow is different, but I think this book just looks so cool. I don't think I'll fussy cut it. I think what I'll do is just trim this image down, and then somebody else could fussy cut it if they want. They might want to keep it as, you know, a rectangle or whatnot. So we'll just do that. Just clean this up a little. Make it more the center of attention like that. Oh, how cool is that? Okay. And then I do normally keep like strips of color like this, but not usually gray, because I don't usually use gray. Gray and white are the two I don't really keep. Okay, what's this say? The Glittering History of British Vogue. Oh yeah, these are British, by the way, the Vogues that Valeria sent us. I do like to keep solid colors like this, and I do send them in the giveaway sometimes. I don't know if people know why I'm doing that. They're probably like, what is this? This must have been trash. No, because solid blocks of color are great, because like, you know, you can glue them all in a background, or you can add like little things like this, or go like this, and then add something like this, and then add a word across here, kind of make like a layering type situation. So they're really good to use. Oh, I gotta put my Vogue girl back. Okay, so let's cut this side. And we have a little bit of writing here. There we go. Okay, next up we have, I do love that image. I mean, you do have a lot of images on this side too. Kind of like that. Campsite chic. Okay. Wow. I don't know. I like the abstractness of this. So let's cut that out. Well, let's go this way first. All right. Cut across. If you watch Gilligan's Island, who is your favorite character on the show? That looks so good. Okay. Vogue Lifestyle. Her little head right there. Okay, what do we have over here? Well, we could cut out Campsite Chic. Let's just do that real quick. My favorite character, ooh, that's a tough one. Because, you know, it's one of those shows where, like, they all play a significant role. Ooh, look at that. See, we can save this. So I always turn my papers around. You never know what's on the back. I get some of my best images from stuff that I've cut. And then it just looks cooler once it's cut. Okay, so we have that piece. Awesome. And then, honestly, I'm going to cut this, too. Okay, and then on this side, we have small order, or we have her. You know what, honestly, I should probably just cut her out. Okay, so we have her, and then what do we have on this side? Anything left? Not really. Okay. Okay, back to my favorite character. I mean, Gilligan's obviously amazing. Let's cut out Vogue Lifestyle. What in the world? What kind of machine was that? Did you hear that? It was so fall-esque when Xena and I went on our walk this morning. Oh my gosh. First of all, I was cold at first. That's a change. And then, hold on, sorry. I can't think and do this at the same time. I'm leaving the color on the bottom because I think that kind of looks neat. There's leaves on the ground. It was cold. It was so nice. I loved it. Okay. Ooh, Oh gosh, these are both good. Okay, I like both of them, but I also really like this Prada with the pink and the green. And you could cut, I think I'll fussy cut this around and leave some of the green. I always leave pops of color behind mine, and I won't be offended if you re-fussy cut things. Okay, I just want to see, like, how much of him I get left. Okay, that's not bad, actually. You could also fussy cut him out and have him, like, leaning on a burger or something. Do we like Prada Paradox better? The refillable fragrance, that's interesting. Prada. I don't know. I am a sucker for black and white images, so that's why I'm struggling with this, but it's not mine. So, you know what? I'm going to leave it like this. Whoever gets this, they can choose either side. I guess that's kind of how I'm feeling about that. Okay, so this we will fussy cut. Okay. And then we have her. Oh, I didn't look on the other side. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, I love that she's sitting. She's also smaller, so she'll fit in. I mean, she's still big, but she's, let's see here. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close to 8 inches, a little less tall. So, but this, oh my gosh, could you imagine like giving her new eyes, a new mouth? Ooh, look at her Prada earrings. Oh, it's Emma. I didn't even notice. It's Emma Watson. Love her pixie. Oh my gosh, girl. Okay, what do we do? See, I love this pose because they look so good sitting on things. You know what? Okay. I can't decide, which means you'll have to decide. She's going in the thing hole. All right, and then we have her, which I freaking love. She kind of looks like she could be Julia Roberts' daughter to me. I don't know. Okay, so I do want to keep this Sport Max word down here. I'm going to fussy cut. I'm going to fussy cut. Yeah, English is my first language. Can you believe it? I am going to fussy cut her is what I meant to say. Okay. Sport Max. I need to cut a little off the bottom here because that looks uneven. I don't like it. Okay, that looks better. Sport Max. That's cool. And then you could also cut out these letters individually if you just want the letter. You could cut it in half and have Max and Sport. So there's lots of things you can do with that. Okay, so we've finished the portion where we cut with my paper trimmer. These are my fussy cut scissors. We all have different types that we like. This is the 7-inch stainless steel serrated blade. Tim Holtz. I only use these to fussy cut, nothing else. I love these. They're amazing, and I swear by them. With that said, there are some people, some of my really good subscriber friends who absolutely hate these, which blows my mind. They're the only ones that don't hurt my hands when I fussy cut. I also have small hands, but I like that my whole hand goes in here. At first, it was a little weird, but yeah, they're so good. I love them. So if you find one that you like, stick with it and use it. But I do recommend these because I love them. They're also very sharp as well as serrated, so they kind of grip the paper, so they make kind of a noise when you cut with them. So that was kind of weird for me at first, but I feel like they hold the paper a little bit so your magazines don't slide as much. And you know, there's a little bit, it takes a little second. When I first used them, I was like, whoa. But I love them. They work so good. And you know, some other scissors that people like are those other ones I show in my videos quite a bit. They're off with my sticker basket right now though, but they're the Fiskars ones that are for arthritic hands. They're spring-loaded. Those actually hurt my hands worse than regular scissors. So I don't use those for like mass cutting, fussy cut things and stuff like that because they hurt my hands a lot actually. The spring-loaded is so much worse for me. But with that said, a lot of people love them, and we all have different hand shapes, and conditions and sizes and wants and needs and that kind of stuff. So, and then some people really like to use like sewing scissors, like the little tiny ones for like thread and stuff, like embroidery floss scissors and stuff, the itty bitty ones. Some people will just use any kind of scissor. But you also have to keep in mind that all of us glue book on different types of levels. Like some of us are pretty hardcore and, you know, go all in with glue book. Some people, you know, just kind of do it whatever, willy-nilly. Some people care more about having better quality products. Some people don't care. They just glue for funsies and do whatever. So, you know, everybody has different wants and needs. I mean, if these scissors were $1, I would buy them. If they were, you know, $25, I would buy them. I just love them. I don't really care about the price. I'm actually giving away a couple pairs at my retreat because I love them so much. I actually have all 3 sizes. I have the big Mama Jammas, the 9-inch ones. I started out with the little 5-inch snips, but the handle is different. I hate the handle. It's too small. They hurt my hands. Still great scissors. I used them for a very long time until I got the 7s, because the 7s, the ones I'm using right now, this is where it's at. I love them. And it's, you know, it's funny when you, and you guys will notice this too, obviously, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you watch different people on YouTube, myself included, it's so funny because I see lots of people with their Tim Holtz scissors and they just look, you know, gummy and dirty and gross because they use them for everything and they don't care. And in my mind, I'm like gasping. I'm like, no. But on the flip side, I don't clean off my stamps, my rubber stamps when I use them. And I know that freaks out other people who are really into stamping. So it's so funny how different we all are, you know? We all like different things and we're all unique with our stuff. Like growing up, I kept everything I had nice, perfect, clean, hardly ever played with stuff because I wanted it to stay nice, like an art set or something like that. Stationery. I remember I got the stationery from Disneyland and I didn't use it. Like I rarely would use it. And I just like to take it out and look at it in the box and like, and I know I was weird, but my sister went all in. She played with everything. It was, you know, she was kind of a messy artist. She had fun with her stuff. And as I got older, I realized my sister was the one that enjoyed her, you know, like to me, I enjoyed my childhood, like stuff like that. It's not that I didn't enjoy what I was playing with just because I didn't actually play with it. That was my form of enjoyment at the time. But like I said, as I got older, I realized my sister really was having more fun because she actually played with her stuff. Whereas, you know, I wanted to keep everything nice and perfect for what? You know what I mean? I didn't realize till I was older, but okay. So see, I was able to salvage that. Look how good that is. Okay. And I'm still kind of that way. Like you'll notice if somebody sends me something that I'm like really into, I won't, sometimes I'll use it right away, but other times I have to keep it for a while before I can use it. And I know a lot of you are like that too, because you tell me. Okay, so now we have her. Oh my gosh, she is going to look so cool on a page. Whoever gets this, I need to see what you do with her. I need to know. Okay. Let's move on to Prada. You know what? Hold on. I am going to take this. And I know I'm going to fussy cut this, but I just want to cut some of this minty green. It's really pretty. So that's a good little scrap right there. These color scraps are great for like making a magazine masterboard or like a background. I also use them a lot in my big random glue book. Okay, that's a unique QR stamp. They made it like a Prada symbol. I'm going to keep this. Anybody mind? I'm going to put it in my Ed Mass glue book. Okay, let's remove this now. We don't need it anymore. Okay, let's cut this out now. I'm going to leave a pretty good size border because I want that mint green to show. I just feel like I don't want to cut it off because I feel like I'm wasting all that beautiful color, and it just makes the image pop. But again, like I said, I won't be offended if you don't like that style, because, you know, like I say all the time, and 500 times this video, we're all different. I loved all your guys' comments about Sherman snoring yesterday. You know, I was talking to Andrew, my oldest son, yesterday about that's one of the things that's going to be really hard for me when it's Sherman's time, is I'm so used to him being in my videos snoring. You know what I mean? That's those things that when I lost my 16-year-old cat that I'd had since Andrew was a toddler, she was my baby, like my soul animal. She really only liked me. She was a Lynx Point Siamese, so she was beautiful. When she passed, the hardest thing for me was she was always wherever I was. And sometimes, you know, like you wouldn't hear her, but I knew I could feel it, you know, like that she was there, and she'd be sitting, you know, like on my buffet or I don't know, somewhere, but she's always with me somewhere. But she was so quiet, and I always say that Andrew, my oldest, reminds me of her in a way, because Andrew is very quiet. Like, he walks quiet, whereas Jackson's like boom, boom, boom. Like, Jackson's so the younger child, and Andrew is so the older child. Okay, so here's that now. See how the green just like adds a little something to it? At least for me, I really like that. I could save these little pieces, but you know, I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little bit more savvy than other times. Okay, so here, definitely want the jean jacket, the bracelet, and the shoe, which these are not going to be fun to cut out. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I hate cutting things out. There's certain things where I'm like, ugh. But I do it for you. Okay, this one I am going to leave a little border around because it's just too much of a pain in the patootie. Okay. When Zena and I were walking this morning, there's this one like hound dog that's sometimes outside, and I don't know what happened to this dog's voice, but it sounds so weird. And every time it barks, it's like this deep, like he lost his voice kind of bark. Like, I don't know if they removed his voice box at some point and then it was working again, or I don't know what happened, but it's the funniest sound. It's like the only dog bark. I mean, it startles me at first just because it sounds so weird, but it's the only dog bark on our walk that doesn't bother me. Gosh, we go in this one area, and there must be like a dog in practically everybody's house that we walk by. And I would say 80% of the dogs in that radius of just a couple blocks are like little dogs, mainly Chihuahuas. And oh my gosh, once one barks, they all bark, and you can hear them for like blocks away. I would hate to live on that street. And I'm a huge animal lover, but oh my gosh, these barks are so intense and loud that like, I can't even imagine hearing that all day long, because literally anybody goes by and they're just like, and some of them are in the house, but you can still hear them like blocks away. I mean, they're just so stinking loud. I could not have a dog like that. I just couldn't. It's too much. I mean, if my dog did that, I still would love my dog and keep it, but I would hate it. Okay, so, and I almost wonder if maybe people aren't home or something and they don't know that their dogs are doing that. I don't know. All right, let's cut out this little heel here. But, I mean, dogs bark. That's how they communicate, so it is what it is. It's just super loud and, quite honestly, a bit obnoxious. And then today we're walking, and Zena's like hyper-focused on something, but I couldn't see what she was hyper-focused on, so it was kind of freaking me out, because I was like, is it a coyote? You know, like Zena, I always say she looks like a fox, but honestly, if you see her like on a camera at night, black and white or whatever, she looks exactly like a coyote. If my dog was in your yard and you looked at your camera at night, you would think my dog was a coyote. The way she walks, the way she looks, even her tail. So I was like, oh shoot, is there like a coyote? Because they're, you know, all around where I live, even though I'm in this city. I'm in a residential area, but we have a ton of them around here. And like sometimes people just see them in the morning, like when they're walking to school or work or whatever. Okay, so this is like a little clutch purse. Let's cut this. But I do carry mace with me because I had an incident with a man who was really nasty, and his stinking little dog that is just a tyrant. So my husband and my kids make me carry mace now. I had to stop them from like going over and talking to this man, which I probably should have just let them because the guy was horrible. I was super shaken up by our incident, but you know, I just let it go. It is what it is. And then last week on one of our walks, we got to see Zena's boyfriend, who is a massive Doberman. He is the sweetest boy, but he is huge. And quite honestly, if I didn't know he was so sweet, I would be a little terrified. But he is just the sweetest little doggy ever. Well, not little doggy. Okay, so now we have all that. Oh, I do have the bottom bikini. I don't need that. Okay, now with this, so I could cut out the shoes on this side, but I could also cut out this like resort type thing, which I think is more colorful. So let's do that. Turn it this way. His owner is really sweet too. His name is Luca. And she puts like a basket. That's the other thing too. He's just in like a chain link fence. Like they just have a chain link fence. So he's like as tall as the fence. So that was another reason why I was a little terrified at first. But he's a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And his owner is so sweet. She always wants Zena to come in and play with him and in the yard and stuff. But she put a little basket on the fence with balls in it so that when people walk by, they aren't scared of him. She wants them to take the ball and throw it. So I did that for him the other day. But he was kind of looking at me like, because I was saying his name, and usually when I see him, she's out there as well. And she wasn't out there. And so he was kind of like, how does this person know my name? It was cute. Okay. I don't want these to get lost. I kind of want them to stay together. Normally I fussy cut things out for people, but I almost want these to stay like this so that somebody could cut them out for eyes. Because they need to go together. I can still fussy cut them. All right, let's fussy cut them. And Jackson was head over heels in love with our neighbor's cat the other day and decided that he wants a cat again. And Bob's like, no. Which is weird because Bob loves cats. He tries to act like he doesn't, but oh my gosh. He would always be in the garage talking with our cats when they would go out there and give them, you know, treats and stuff. That's where my husband's man cave is, the garage. Listen to Sherman snore. Ugh, I love that sound. Especially now, because he's been going through some medical things, and when he doesn't snore and he's like, so he takes medicine in the morning, so it's good that he's napping right now instead of like being restless and up and stuff. So it's always a good sign when we hear him snoring. Okay. I have a few more things to fussy cut, but I think I'm done for the day. I know, I can't believe I'm quitting on just, but there's really, I have this, these, and then all of these. So total I'll have 1, 2, 3. Well, I can't count these because I didn't cut them. So I'll put this here too. So go ahead, put your answer in the comments right now. How many items total do you think well, I guess you guys watched. You know if you were counting. Okay, so let me organize these and we'll go over everything we're putting in the box. Okay, let's start adding stuff into the basket. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 images went into the basket for the end of the month giveaway. Now, I announce this giveaway the end of every single month. I will announce it in the title of the video so you'll know when to enter the giveaway. I'll give you all the information that you need and everything. So wait till the end of the month for that. So be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you get all the notifications when I post. That way you won't miss that video and you can enter to win these images. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Just a friendly reminder that tomorrow is Glue Crew Video Wednesday. So I will be with the Glue Crew tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday for some more crafty fun. Don't forget to drink your water, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye, friends.